Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be in the world. I'm Sarah Jane, and this is Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls on Gift of Healing TV. Our topic is feelings and thoughts to the mind. This came to me probably only about a week ago, and suddenly it occurred to me that we are all entitled to have our own beliefs, our own understandings. Don't get me wrong, I'm very aware of this. And anything that I share or anybody else shares is their belief, their understanding at that point in time. That doesn't mean that I can't change my mind any more than anybody else can. So, what is being shared by each individual is the understanding that they have of that particular aspect, point, whatever you want to call it, at that point in time. And so the thought that came to me with that is absolutely, I could hear something tomorrow and something I believe very strongly. I could then start, my mind might kick in, a feeling from my heart might kick in. And what do you listen to? My mind could go into, no, absolutely not. On the other hand, it might say, oh, that makes so much more sense. But what do you feel? When you hear something, what do you feel? What is the feeling that goes with that? Forget what your mind is trying to tell you. What are you feeling? If something somebody says has a feeling that absolutely that feels so right, I feel so strongly, there's just something within my gut, my heart, whatever you want to call it, that says that feels right, regardless of what my head is trying to tell me. To my heart, to my gut, that feels right. And I remember getting very much those feelings when I was reading the very first Conversations with God book by Neil Donald Walsh. And there were aspects in that book that I read it, and it was as if I was reading the answer that I already knew. Didn't matter what my head was trying to tell me. There were other things that, I was very uncertain about. And with the reading of all three books, I feel I'm in a better place of understanding, but from my perspective. And those books won't be right for everybody. There have been books I've picked up and I just can't get my head wrapped around them. Yet other people will swear by them. This is so right. And that's brilliant. Because what is so important is that you are true to your feelings, then encouraging your head, your ego, your mind, whatever you wish to call it, to listen to that so that you can be totally true to you. So it is about listening to your feelings. And you know what, folks? If there's somebody thinking, she doesn't know what she's talking about, that's fine. This is what's so wonderful about the world we live in. We have choice. And you may hear something on one occasion that you go off, and it's absolutely not, no way. And then you hear it again. And then you hear it a third time. And if there is, it's said, if you hear something, if something comes at you 3 times, possibly it's something you should look at. And so if your head's overruled, your heart even getting a say, maybe it is time to start, okay, right, stop. What am I feeling about these comments? Why is my head so powerfully strong about why this is a no? So I hope that has given you some food for thought, that it has been a thoughtful nugget or a pearl of wisdom, a nugget of gold. That's what these programs, what these little shares are all about. giving you something to think about, to feel. And that's it for this week, or for this program, I should say, because later this week on Wednesday, we are hopefully going to at long last be able to do the program with Dirk Albrook. Flower essences. We've had so many difficulties with this. It's been so much fun. And we've both been very patient with it, but hopefully everything will be all right, and we'll bring Dirk to you this Wednesday. And next week we have got Patricia Iris Kerrin's show, as well as another one of these. And it's going to be a spiritual question time. So I hope you will check out the website, giftofhealingtv.com, and check out what we're sharing with you. Have a brilliant week, folks. Love, peace, and light to you all. Namaste.